comes a point in war where the men grow tired and battles aren't as grand as they were at the beginning. There are no thousands of men charging off of hilltops on horseback, crashing into each other with the shouts ringing out for miles. There comes a point in the war where it turns into just a few hundred men, tired, banging on each other with dull blades and battered shields. Times are dark. Times are bleak here in Arcanesia. Amongst this have arisen some who would feed King Tenham's call to violence and unbalance by summoning demons and killing innocents. The Order of the Moon in Fort Lunar and adventurers all around stay working in these times, with even their own having to leave their comfort zone for the Empire. Though I suppose that's an upside, a positive, where all hope has become diluted. The threats are all around everyone as everyone these days, and the citizens of Arcanesia fight back against them with vigor, unwavering and unfaltering vigor. Amongst them, the few, a motley crew of strangers, is about to take up their piece of fighting back that which would threaten their homes. So, Crow, you have been wandering through the wilderness for a couple days now, and being a ranger, you pick up on stuff quite easily, and you're downwind, so you know that there's been a pack of wolves, not a huge one, decent number. They've been tracking you for a few days. They picked up on some scent of you somehow, and have found some interest, but you know they're following you. You're downwind. You can smell them. And here in the midst of this very dense forest, what are you doing?
Well, I'm following an old map that I had once found when I had first woken up. That leads to a place where I think my only friend had come from. A small slime that I had found alongside me. The only other living thing that was nearby. I've grown attached to this little slime already. It hasn't been very long, but I feel like I want to help him.
And he kind of you feel that he kind of returns it. He feels the favor being done and appreciates it deeply. That you haven't just left this, what normally people would see as a weird, strange creature behind, but you get the idea that this slime, it feels the same. It wants to go on the journey with you. It wants to journey and find what it can. As you're traveling, you begin to smell. Tell me, Umbra, do you have like a campfire or something going? Is it a camp? Is it a hut? Is it some sort of temporary camp thing? What do you have going on here? It's a what?
It's kind of a makeshift forge.
Okay. So it's just kind of like a sticks and leaves. It's just sort of a Yoda hut.
He has a tree house next to it. His house is in the tree, and on the ground he has his forge.
Okay. So, as you're strolling, you can smell like a thick, dense, burning smoke. Just really dense, really hot. Really, you can smell the heat and the thickness of the smoke from this forge. What you would assume from this smell as you're wandering along, and Umbra, what are you doing as he slowly wanders into the camp?
Tinkering around with a few things, metal pieces, just thinking of ideas of something to make with them.
Okay. So, Crow, wandering up, you can kind of see a break in the trees where this is kind of opening up into something possibly ahead of you. You're not entirely sure what. Granted, you smell the smell of what you would assume is a forge, which is a little weird because you're in the middle of the woods. But what do you do?
Well, I just try and examine what's going on from afar. Still hidden within the bushes or trees.
Okay. I'm gonna do a funsy roll. So roll 2d6 and add your wisdom. This is gonna be a Discern Realities. I'm not gonna make you guys roll. This is just a funsy roll just to get us kicked off.
Sorry, say again?
2d6 and then add your wisdom modifier.
Okay. Huh. Okay.
What'd you come up with?
Okay, I rolled 2 1s.
Snake
Oh my
eyes. Snake eyes to start it off. TPK incoming.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
And with your wisdom,
that's
that's
just a 4.
4.
That's a 4.
Well, unfortunately, that is a failure.
Wasn't your wisdom negative? Because if your wisdom is negative, you have to -1 from that.
So
No, my wisdom's +2.
Okay then.
Bro.
So mark 1 XP for that. You mark XP for failed rolls. I think a little bit of smoke from the forge actually flies into your face, and you just kind of like, while trying to gauge this, and you you hear something rustling in the leaves just outside your little camp of someone or something rustling about.
I put down my tools and I go to inspect this unlikely situation.
Okay. So
Usually creatures tend to avoid my forge.
I'm interested to see where this goes, Roman, so I'm just going to toss you in here. So you spotted this weird, interesting figure when you were leaving Fort Lunar, and you've just kind of been following him at a distance, and you just watched him fall on his ass with, like, smoke hitting him in the face, and, you know, he's just kind of, like, getting up off his ass. What are you doing, Roman?
Have I determined whether or not this is just a normal dude, or
Give me a
have I been
Discern
followed?
Realities. We'll see. Let's see if you've been able to figure it out, because he does have a hood up. He does like cover his face a little bit.
Realities. What is that? It's
Wisdom.
okay. Oh, perfect. +2. That is an 8, dude.
An 8.
Oh,
Ask
wow.
me one question.
Let me. I don't have that pulled up. Give me a second. Let me pull up the Discern Realities. Yep. Discerning. All right. What should I be on? Hang on, I don't know. Nah, what should I be on the lookout for? Because
I say it's between that and what it here is useful or valuable to me. Basically, you're just asking, have I seen his face? And I'd say, I don't want to give you everything right away because I want to see what Roman thinks once we get to that point and he fully reacts. But you know he's not human, but you haven't figured out what you notice that he fits very loosely in his clothes, and it doesn't look right. He looks like a very, very unnaturally slim person.
I've just been following this
That's
skinny dude
understandable.
for a while. Just and then I
Like
just
he
finally
almost just looks like a stick figure in clothes. Like he's so thin. He gave the meaning to the like,
Stick figure.
it's like Crow gave meaning to the phrase thin as a rail.
and I just saw him bust his ass on the ground.
And you watch him kind of like I don't want to say he fell straight back. It's like he didn't like critically fail and just like sprint straight into a tree or anything like that, but he definitely like stumbled backwards with smoke in his face. Like it was very clear what happened to him. And then you hear this. You kind of hear the footsteps of someone approaching from a little further away.
So Roman just like watching him flail this smoke, and then he just hears the crunching in the ground. He's like, oh shit, I probably don't want to mess with that. And he's gonna try to hide in a bush, like if he can. Any bushes? He's looking really quickly.
All right.
Maybe like
Let's see.
a tree.
I'll give you an easy one. Give me a defy wisdom.
Defy wisdom.
Yes, quick defy wisdom to look around really fast.
Defy wisdom.
That's 7
So-
plus 2, so 9.
9. It takes you like just a little longer than you want, so you make a little bit of noise as you jump into it. But you do find a bush and just kind of like, and you jump into it.
Poke 2 holes out where my eyes just. All right.
Umbra, as you're walking towards this rustling, you hear like a second set of rustling, off in like a different direction, kind of further away.
I use my acute sense of smell to detect where they are.
Okay. Give me Discern Realities, 2d6 plus wisdom.
2d6 plus.
A lot of trying to detect each other here. This is not how I figured it would start, but I'm loving it so far. It's like, what?
Ooh, okay, so if I have a negative, do I have to minus?
Yeah, you take away from whatever your roll is.
I got
if
a
it is
7.
negative. You got a
With
7.
the minus, I have a 7.
Okay, so ask me one question from the Discern Realities list.
Oh, the Discerning Realities. This is why I have the playbook.
Yes, that's yeah, that's why I was saying the other day is that's why you want to have the moves open so you could always check on them.
The perfect
It's
question
also-
for you is on here.
What
It's-
here is what it. What here is not what it appears to be.
Yeah.
Someone is rustling around in the bushes. Undetermined number or what, race or all that, but someone, not something. Someone, an undetermined number, but more than one.
I know
So
you're there,
someone's-
but the question is why.
Roman just slowly lifts out of the bush, like, look, man, I don't know what to say. I really thought you were just gonna come out of there, arrows blazing. So I kind of made a quick snip in the bush to do a peek.
Don't worry, I'm not one to attack anybody without provocation.
Oh, thank God.
Well, that's good to hear.
Oh, bro, this skeleton. Are you coming out, Crow? Are you coming out of the bushes and like speaking to him?
Yeah, that's what that was.
I
So
thought I smelled death.
a darkly hooded figure that is rail thin just climbed out of the bushes. And then, of course, a guy with a metal hand and a shield. So, at this, it's kind of at this moment where you guys are kind of like, you know, doing the Spider-Man meme, except it's all different Spider-Man. It's like you, Crow. That you're. Since we're on the subject, your spidey senses tingle a little bit in the moment, and you smell that pack a little bit stronger now. Like you smell it getting closer.
Interesting.
Just kind of like
Well,
while
I
you're
guess it's-
conversing, this would be something that Crow notices.
Yeah.
Spider
Uh,
senses.
I'll just say to everyone, I've been wandering around these woods for a little bit, and there seems to have been this pack of wolves that have followed me here, and they seem to be getting closer.
What the? You were being followed by wolves? Fucking Roman turns around, just like, what the? I didn't hear shit. I've been following you,
Apparently.
trying to see what your deal was.
This'll be a fun challenge.
Say,
This'll be a
Umbra
fun challenge.
also has a keen nose and didn't smell them. Also, I might add. Ranger shit, man. Ranger shit.
Well, if this is true, this'll be fun. Last time I fought an animal, it was a bear. He didn't fare very well.
So, so as what you assume is this wolf pack gets closer and closer, would you guys like to do anything to prepare, or would you like to run or hide or anything? What would you guys like to do?
Roman's gonna like get side by side, like one of them, either Umbra or probably get next to Umbra since he's wearing full armor. Just gets his shield down. He's like, "All right, man. What do you got? Arrows, sword, spear?"
I'm gonna punch it.
I mean, shit, dog. I got this claw. You want to go in together? I think we got this.
All right. If anyone finds anything useful in my forge, you're welcome to take it.
I just find a good position in a high tree so that I can look down on anything that comes at me.
So, as you guys are sitting in this moment where it kind of gets still, and you're kind of waiting for any sort of noise sign of the wolves headed your way, Crow, sitting in this tree, and you have your arrow knocked but not drawn, just kind of waiting for any sign to alert the others below you while they stand and also wait at the ready. You hear just the lightest start of the rustling in the distance of what sounds like a wolf pack headed your way, you would assume. But just as that sound sort of enters your audible range, you hear something a little disconcerting that you haven't really ever heard before, but it seems almost familiar in a way. It's a bit odd. But as these wolves approach, you swear you can hear.
That was very well done.
Just echoing.
The hell is that?
Far. Directionless. But it seems familiar. You guys don't hear this. Just Crow.
Okay.
Just Crow.
Something feels off about this. Animals don't usually go chasing people into the Fey Forest.
I mean, wolves can do some pretty strange shit.
Especially around my forge. Most of them... Well, let's just say they don't live.
Man, that's some strong smoke.
So, it's at some strong smoke that 3 wolves out of the bushes right in front of you and Umbra, Roman. Right there, and they're ready to attack. They're about to pounce on you guys.
Alright, cool.
What would you guys like to do?
I throw my shield.
Give me 1 second to switch music, and we are going to hop right into this fucking combat. Let's go. Combat already. Alrighty.
Yep, Castlevania works.
Let me fix this. There we go. That's much better. That's what I like. Okay, so Colton already knows this, but counter to what the book says, I like to roll some dice a little bit also. So when doing combat, unlike what the book says, I usually will roll the damage and stuff, and I actually sometimes will occasionally roll to see if a character, an NPC, succeeds at something, because I feel like that's unfair that they just always succeed. I like to see if they fail with some dice sometimes, because it's fun. Yep. But yeah, anything else I'll just throw in and I'll explain if it needs to be explained if anybody's confused. Colton, I've kind of like added a little bit to kind of how I'll do combat. Not like crazy much, but I might once in a while give the bad guy a chance to do something really quick. Because the combat doesn't allow for a lot of like them actually doing something of their own volition. It's a lot of just like, you guys fail so they do something. I don't like that very much. I like that, but I also like that they also get to do something sometimes.
Fine with me.
Rather than you guys just bashing all over him and then he eventually hits you. Makes it a little interesting. Alrighty. Just right out the bat, would anyone like to do anything at all?
I throw my shield at a wolf.
Okay, so you're gonna throw your shield. Would anyone else like to do any, like...
I catch
And
the wolf
I just
coming
instinctively
at
shoot
me.
an arrow at the first thing I see.
Okay, so you're
I
gonna
catch
shoot
the
one.
wolf coming at me by its jaws. Like its top piece of its mouth and its bottom piece.
Okie dokie.
With my hands.
Alright, so Umbra's gonna catch one. Edgar is throwing a
Edgar?
shield. Oh, I turned the pages the wrong way. Hold on. Trying to go.
Hey, you mean-
there we go.
You mean
Okay.
Roman, sir?
Yes, Roman. What did I say?
You said Edgar, bro.
Did I?
But Edgar is not.
Wow,
Oh,
I didn't even. That's a slip. I didn't even know I did that.
Edgar's not here. This is Roman now.
All right.
Oh
So,
boy.
so we got 3 wolves, 3,
30 puppet dogs.
and they are that, and then that's all I need to write. Okay. So we'll start with Crow, since an arrow travels pretty fucking fast. Roll 2d6 and add your dexterity modifier. So 2d6 plus dex.
Okay.
This is called Volley. So this is a ranged attack in this game. So ranged attack, volley, same thing. I'm not a stickler for the names of these moves, by the way. If you guys call them something else, I'll probably know what you mean.
Yeah,
Sniper
that's an
shot.
8.
That's an 8? Okay, so you have the move list open, right? Of the basic moves?
Yeah. Let me get to it.
So once you get to it, under volley, there's 3 little pips there. Choose one of those. So you got what is a mixed success. So you have to choose a condition of what happens when you try to take this shot. So you succeed, however something else happens.
Yeah. Give it a second. This is being kind of slow.
No, it's no, it's all right. If you're using the same one that I am, it I don't know why, but it takes forever to load. It always takes me a couple minutes.
Yeah.
So while we're waiting on that to load, just put a pin in that skull, and we'll roll damage in a second. Roman, roll. Also, wait. Is this a move that you're using, or is this just a basic move?
This is just like a basic.
You're just throwing the shield.
I'm throwing the shield.
Just Captain America. All right, volley 2d6.
Yeah, I realized I was like,
Plus
you know,
dex.
that's a ranged move. That's something I have -1 dex.
Hey, I mean, it's the outset of combat, and you're trying to make any kind of move. You know, people do crazy shit sometimes out the gate.
Either way, it's fine if I miss. So, all right, cool. That is a 4.
All right, mark XP. How does this go wrong?
Probably fucking throw it and it fucking hits a tree and it gets kind of caught on it. And as I'm trying to return it, I'm like, oh, son of a bitch. So I have to go get my shield out of a.
It's just jammed in there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that happens, and then the wolf jumps on you, and you take a grand spanking and fucking whopping 1 damage with piercing. So 1 damage.
Can I roll to assist him?
He rolled under a 6, so you wouldn't be able to.
Ah.
So if they roll a 6, you can.
We're
Or if
taking 1
they're-
damage with piercing.
What was that? Yeah, 1 damage plus 1 piercing, so it goes through 1 armor.
I have 3 armor.
So it is blocked by the other 2 armor. I immediately rolled shit on my Oogie Boogie dice. I got some Oogie Boogie dice from Box Lunch. They're pretty fucking cool. So
About
okay,
my arrow, I guess.
yes.
I'll just take what I can get.
Oh yeah. Okay. So minus 1d6 damage. Okay. So go ahead and roll your damage, and then roll a d6 to subtract from it.
Oh god. What did I say? I rolled an 8?
Yes, I think so.
I only do 2 damage.
Wait, did you roll your d8 for your damage? Because your damage roll will be separate from your d6s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. So you have-
said
you have-
roll a d8
so-
for it?
hold on, let me see. Like on your sheet, it will say just below your hit points, your damage dice, and yours is a D8. And
Oh, okay.
Sharp, yours is a D10. Sharp's got the fat damage.
I should roll the D10 now, shouldn't I?
Hang on, we'll get to you. And then, after he rolls, yeah. So roll your damage, and then you can re-roll the D6 to see what you subtract from your D8.
Okay.
So D8 and then D6.
1. Okay, so I only deal 3 damage. I rolled a 4 on the D8 and got a 1 on a D6.
Okay, very nice. So 3 damage, you said?
Yeah.
All right. So that one was. All right, yeah. So you hit the. We're gonna say Wolf 1, 2, and 3. So Wolf 1 gets hit and it looks pretty fucking bad. It doesn't look good. Wolf number 2 just kind of watched a saucer fly over its head and then kept running towards some guy with a metal hand. And Umbra, you are bracing to catch this wolf by the jaws, correct?
Yes.
All right, so let's do a defy danger strength. So 2d6 and add your strength modifier.
Okay, my strength is so basically whatever the number is for my strength I add.
Yeah, so you roll your 2d6 and then you add that to whatever your total is on your dice.
2d6 and then, all right.
God, I wish you guys could listen to these playlists. This music is so good. I don't like to be that kind of guy, but I did so good.
With modifier, I rolled an 8.
You rolled an 8, you said?
With modifier, yes.
With modifier. All right. Yeah, so the wolf jumps up on you and you grab it and you get a hold of it. But it does, let's see. I'm going to do D6. So that's 6, and then I'm going to do a D4 subtracted from the damage since you succeeded at grabbing it. So 6 minus 2. So you take 4 damage with 1 piercing. So how much armor do you have?
On my sheet, let me see. My armor is 2.
Okay, so you take 3 damage.
Okay. Damage taken is 3, so I have HP of...
Wait, right? Hold on. You have 2 armor, 1 piercing. It takes out... Yeah, that's 3.
I have 16 health. Okay.
Okay. So... let's go back up to... the top of Captain America here. What are you gonna do, Roman? You lost your shield, and this wolf has given you quite the bite.
Yeah, as soon as he bit Roman, he was like, ah! Oh wait, it doesn't hurt.
Because he bit your metal hand, probably.
Probably like bit some armor on my leg or something, just scared the shit out of me. I'm like, you fucking mutt, and then he's just gonna just shove his hand like at the fucking wolf, like a stab.
All right, so you're going for hack and slash, correct?
Going for hack and slash.
All right, 2d6 plus strength. You know the drill, my man.
I got +1 there. I got a 7.
Nice.
I rolled a 3 and a 3.
Okay, so wolf number 2. Holy fucking piss, shit, and balls. Holy God. That went so far, and it came right back. That was so weird. I rolled it, and it bounced out of the dice tray and rolled across the floor, and then came back. So you stab this wolf, and you. How much damage do you do?
Let me roll. I do a D8. A D8, and my hand has piercing 1, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah, piercing 1.
Nice.
I just did 9 damage.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I rolled a fucking 8.
Jeez.
All right, so the wolf does bear down on you, and it does 3 damage, 1 piercing. But how do you end this wolf number 2?
Probably just like go straight for the neck, like cut its spine or something. I don't know. I'm just like, whichever's close, just trying to get this thing off me. Just imagine a panicking man just like shaking his leg and then just and then
Yeah, just a panicking shank.
Yeah, all right. So wolf number 2 is down. Crow, what are you doing up there in that tree? Wolf number 1's not looking too great. Wolf number 3 is being held by the jaws.
I shoot at the wolf that that Umbra is dealing with, and try to help him out there.
All right, so roll 2d6 plus dex. Or volley. Let's see if you land the shot.
3. Okay. 2d6 plus, you said?
Dexterity. Your dexterity modifier.
Yeah. It's 7?
Okay, so choose a condition.
Oh god, no.
Don't worry, we'll get 10 plus soon. Somebody will roll higher.
Somebody will roll higher.
Because no one has rolled one yet. Everything's been 9 or less.
Shoot me in the leg. I dare you.
You have to move. You have to move to get the shot place. You have to move to get the shot placing you in danger.
All right. So tell me how you have to. I'm gonna say the sacrifice has to be that you have to jump out of the tree to get the shot. But how
That's
exactly
what I
are
was
you going
gonna
about
say.
this? You don't have to just necessarily like jump out of the tree and fall on your ass or anything like that. But like, how is it that you're getting out of this tree to take the shot? It doesn't have to be like any
maybe
particularly fancy thing or whatever. You just.
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just curious
There's
if you
just
have
a tree in
anything.
the way, so there's just a tree in the way, and so I have to just move out of the way, and I jump down from the tree. I can see how this puts me in danger, though.
Yes.
I know exactly what's gonna happen, and I don't like it.
Here we go.
All right, so roll your damage. 1d8.
Yeah, all right. 1d8. I rolled a 6.
Oh, very nice. Where does your shot hit on this wolf? This will be you killing it, by the way. I didn't clarify.
Right in the eye.
Right. Is it like in the eye down towards like the neck, or in the eye through the other eye?
Well, I'm thinking that I'm probably on the side of Umbra and where the wolf is, so it would probably go through the side of the head, to all the way through to the other side, and the force would probably knock it out of Umbra's hands.
All right, so Umbra, you're holding this wolf, and you're doing a good job. You've got him held down. He can't get to you. And you're just holding him there. You have him. He's at your mercy, and then suddenly an arrow goes through its head. What do you want to do now? Wolf number 1 is kind of like, it's kind of backing away. It's not looking so good. It doesn't look like it really wants to be involved anymore.
I shoot it.
Okie dokie. With your strange ranged attack that you have, hack and slash, 2d. Well, actually, what's your range tag again? I don't remember.
I'm gonna shoot it with a lightning bolt.
Hang on, I'm trying to remember what your range tag is on your hands. It was. So your your additional range tag is reach and ancient. Okay, so it is still hack and slash, because it's only reach.
Okay, now let me look at the.
Yeah, that should you can reach it, but it'll be under the reach tag rather than. So it'll still be hack and slash. So 2d6 plus strength.
2d6 plus strength. 10.
Oh, very nice. Now, you have the option, and you may choose to do plus 1d6 damage on top of your damage already that you will roll soon.
Oh, I'm.
But you expose yourself to the enemy's attack.
Ooh.
So you can blow this guy up, this wolf, but you'll put yourself in a spot. So it'll be like you rolled a mixed success, but you get more damage. So put yourself in a spot for more, or stick with the base damage. So what are you doing?
I got a 2.
Ooh.
That's bad. Do I add my modifier to that as well?
Nope, just your
No?
just your
Okay, so
just
it's
your
just
D8.
the 2. Yep. Oh, a D8.
Yeah, your base damage is a D8, but if you want to take the put yourself in a spot thing, you can do an additional D6.
Okay, so yeah, it's 2 on the D6.
Okay.
I rolled a D6 for my damage by accident. That's
so you do kill it. It is very low. These things don't have a lot of health. They're just wolves. They're not like scary, like wolves from the Plane of Fire or dire wolves. They're just regular wolves. So what does it look like when you punch this wolf at a distance? Describe it for the
I
party.
essentially aim my hand at it and shoot electricity at it.
So,
I shoot lightning at him.
Roman, as you're recovering after killing this wolf, a bolt of lightning flies out in front of you and hits this wolf off to your right.
What the fuck?
All right.
Get him? Is he dead?
Hopefully. But possibly not.
You shoot it with lightning again? I want. I say, let me know. I'll stand a little bit further back. In fact, I'm gonna go grab my shield over here.
There's no need. It's already stopped breathing.
Yeah,
So,
shoot.
I'm pretty sure I fried its inner intestines, so yeah, I'll consider that a win.
man.
so Roman, as you wander over and you start wedging your shield out of this tree, Crow, you have a that guy in Jurassic Park with the Spas 12 moment where he's hunting the raptor. It's that like the clever girl, and then he dies. Except, of course, you don't die instantly. But another wolf jumps out of the bushes and pounces you, and she's gonna do 5 damage with 1 piercing. What's your armor?
I think I only have 1 armor.
You only have 1 armor? Okay, so it would just go straight through. So it would just be 5 damage flat. But she pounces over and grabs your arm and is like got a hold of you. Umbra and Roman, you hear this noise behind you, and as you turn to see, there's a wolf latching onto Crow's arm, trying to get a hold of him. What do you do?
God damn it! Do I have my shield out of the tree yet?
Yeah, I think so. I think by now, I think with that like moment of startle, you like your reflex muscles like yanked it out, and you like spun around out of pure reflex.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna start running towards him and the Crow and the wolf, and I'm gonna chuck my shield at the wolf.
All right, let's try it again. 2d6 plus dex.
Have to roll above 8. 8 or above. I got an 8. Minus
Hell
1.
yeah.
7. Yeah.
Very cool. Roll damage.
Fucking.
Oh yeah, this is Volley. Choose a condition for me, by the way.
Oh shit. Let me look at Volley. I haven't had the need to look at Volley before. Okay, let me look at these conditions.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Edgar thought about throwing a sword one time, or he did and then never actually did it, or he did it and failed. I can't remember which one it was. That sounds like something very Edgar. I'm gonna throw my fucking sword because I'm a paladin and I'm a badass.
Hey man, he probably could have done it.
He probably could have.
I don't know actually. I don't think he had good decks either. I think I'll move to get the shot because technically I said I was running, so I'm moving myself in danger just to throw this motherfucker.
Okay, so I'll say where you have to move. Like that tree that was in his way, the way your shield went, you had to go over and recover it, and now the shield that was in, or the tree that was in Crow's way that he had to jump around and get out of the way of so he could get his shot is now in your way. So now you have to travel in the same direction to try and throw your shield around it to hit this wolf. And so you you throw your shield, and it goes whizzing at this wolf. Did you roll your damage yet?
7 flat.
7 flat. Very nice. All right. So your shield flies out through the air, and does it bludgeon the wolf or does it cut its head off? You tell me.
It's a blunt weapon. It's just shield.
So it probably just cracks its fucking skull and like it just falls over the ground.
Yep. And after it hits it, the shield's flying in the air a little bit, and then you just see it fly back towards Roman, and he just catches it. And he's like, "Did I get it? Good."
All right. So so as your shield comes back to you, right as it returns, another wolf comes flying out of the bushes. This one misses you though. It flies right past you in the same fashion, tries to like grab you, and it doesn't. And it pounces out, stands up, and is now like turned towards you and is growling. Umbra, what would you like to do?
That's a good question.
Oh man, use your lightning fist technique.
Just shoot more lightning bolts.
I'm gonna kick it in the ribs so hard it shatters them.
Ooh. All right, so that'll be a hack and slash. 2d6 plus strength.
All right, 2d6 plus strength.
Yeah, this is exactly how I feel after fighting wolves in Skyrim. I just wish I could kick them.
I rolled an 2d6 plus my strength.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I rolled a 9.
Okay, so you succeed. Roll your damage, so d10, and then plus your. I'll give you your weapon modifiers. I mean, it's combat.
My weapon modifier? What the flip even was my weapon modifier? Let me look at that.
Oh, I think yours is. Hold on. That may not be relevant here. I think it was because it was ranged and then it was ancient. So I don't think that actually.
You got some old ass boots, bro. Kick
So
the
versatile,
shit out of that
choose an
wolf.
additional range tag, and then your other one was ancient, right? Yeah. Oh, that's your look. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah. Oh yeah, yours has 2 piercing. Okay, so roll your damage, and then it has plus 2 piercing.
Okay, so damage. I rolled a 2.
Well, you don't kill it.
With the plus 2
Even with 2
that would
piercing.
be 4, right? Yeah, okay.
No, the 2 piercing just means it goes
Okay,
through
yeah,
2 armor. It would be cool if it was extra damage, but yeah, it just means that's how much armor it goes through. Yeah, so you kick this wolf and you definitely crack its fucking ribs because it backs down from you and it starts kind of backing away. Crow. This wolf just got bludgeoned by a shield off of you. What do you do?
Got bludgeoned and kicked in the ribs. That's gotta suck.
Well, well, right after I get smacked away, I just check to make sure that I can still move my freaking arm.
Yeah, you move it. You move your hand. Everything seems to be in order. You grab your elbow and your forearm and stuff and like line everything back up, but everything seems to be there.
It seems like the other wolf has been dealt with by Umbra pretty much. So,
Mm-hmm.
I guess I just look around to see if there's any more surprises.
Okay, so roll 2d6 and add wisdom. This will be discern realities
Okay.
again.
That's an 8.
All right, ask one question from the list.
Hold on, let me see this list. Uh, Actually, I'm not sure which one I should ask.
Take your time. Pick whatever you want. There's no wrong question, technically.
Yeah, but there's 2 in specific that I'd like to ask, but I can only ask one.
Well, okay,
Um,
so what I tell people usually when they have a dilemma like that, ask a question from a list and then modify it with what you're actually meaning. So, like, ask the question and then tell me what it is that you're asking, like, specifically.
It's not that I don't want to use either one of these questions here. It's just that there's 2 that I want to ask, but I can only ask one of them.
Yeah, okay, I see. Yep, I feel you there.
I guess this is more. Okay, I'm just gonna ask who's really in control here.
Not the wolves.
Okay, that's the most vague answer you could possibly have.
That helps. That helps a lot.
Vague helps.
We did it!
I'm in control.
I don't know if I gave that enough of a long, silent, very eerie pause, but not the wolves.
Admittedly,
He says not the wolves, and the cat's just staring at me.
Not the wolves.
Cat's like, nah, bruh, I'm in control here. What are you thinking?
But I'll give you a little bit of a freebie. I'll say, like, that probably wasn't the last of the wolves. I mean, you're a ranger, so you kind of know.
Yeah,
And,
I had a feeling.
Based on also what
I should have asked the other question.
additional context to what I just told you. So the wolves are obviously not in control of themselves because they're making coordinated attacks. Coordinated. Granted, they do that when hunting, but these are coordinated ambushes, not just like everyone jump out and kill the moose. This is like you guys jump out, then you guys jump out, then you guys jump out. It's like this is like a set sort of ambush sort of thing.
Bam, bam, thank you.
Yeah.
This fight scene has gone on for so long, I went through 30 minutes of fight music.
Okay, so is there anything else I can do?
What do you want to do? There's no limit here. This isn't D&D. You don't have like actions and shit. Like you just if you have something you want to do, just do it. Just let me know what you want to do,
Oh, well,
and we'll walk through it.
well, I want to do the same thing so I can ask the other question.
Oh, there's certain reality. Well, no. So okay. So how that'll work is
That's why I asked.
so you've already discerned the realities about this particular subject at the moment. So unless someone like knew what you were doing and were able to aid you in this, that's about the best you're gonna get for now. Of course, I think you rolled an 8, so I don't think or something like that. So, and someone aiding you probably wouldn't help because it's only +1 on a success. But
Okay. Well, I guess.
there's the limitations. There's the limitations. It's only a few.
Oh, we never actually. I had mentioned something about an ability for my race in specific.
Yes.
Oh, you know
I
what? Never
remember.
mind. That doesn't work here. Never mind. Wolves are not monsters.
They're just animals. Just animals.
If they're wargs.
Yeah, if they were wargs. It's kind of both at
Yeah,
the same
of course I
time.
had to pick wolves. Well, wait, hold on.
Wait, where's the slime?
Slime, man. How's it doing?
I say the slime
Admittedly,
can do combat stuff too, if you wanted to.
It's just hiding somewhere. Probably stealing my stuff.
Well, I say combat. The slime can do whatever, really, but it's under your
Yeah,
command.
that's true. Hey.
Don't steal my
Hey,
stuff.
got?
can I have this? Hold on. Can I have the slime scout around for me?
You can, certainly.
Okay, just to check our surroundings and stuff. See if it can find any other wolves that are hiding.
Be careful.
Yes,
In
yes,
a
you
place
can.
like this, it might not come back alive.
Okay,
Might
so
come back
this
in
It's
is...
not going very far.
And you got
You never know.
So I'm gonna say this is probably hunt and track. Right?
Let me
Oh wait,
see.
hold on. Let's back up. So you said you rolled an 8 or a 7? What was it? Do you remember?
I can't remember. I think it was a 7? I can't remember.
So what is the slime's cunning?
The cunning is +2.
Ooh. If someone succeeds at aiding you in looking for other wolves, I will say that you can ask 2 more questions. Who is aiding him and how? Because he's currently at a 9.
Me, I guess.
Okay, in what way? Flavor how you're helping him. It doesn't have to be
My
anything wild.
nose.
But, so you're trying to sniff them out, trying to find where they're at.
Yes.
Okay, so roll 2d6, and we haven't done bonds yet, but roll 2d6 flat and see what you get. Any success whatsoever means that he gets a +1, and it's a 10, which means he gets to
rolled
ask
a
me
9.
2 more questions. You rolled a 9? Okay. So, we'll come back to your... I'm going to hang on to your mixed success and use that in a minute. And, Crow, excuse me. Try not to do that very much while playing. Ask me 2 more questions from that list.
Okay. So
who's really in control here? Not the wolves. They appear to be coordinated and controlled by something in some way.
So what should I be on the lookout for?
There's firstly the obvious, which is more wolves. But nothing immediately after that, really. Mostly otherworldly. You feel like something might be after you.
Okay.
But you're not sure if it's like specifically you, if it's the slime, if it's this weird guy in armor, or this other guy with a shield that he keeps throwing at things. You're not really sure what. You know something is being chased by these wolves, but it is not the wolves that is chasing them. And,
Okay. So the next question is, you said I can ask another one, right?
Yes, you have a third question.
Okay. I don't know if this is redundant or not, but I'm just gonna ask, what is about to happen?
Definitely more wolves that are going to come out. It's it's a little like, duh, but also like, I mean, yeah, it's a valid question. Like, you're not sure that there's many. I'll give you this, since it is such an obvious question. There won't be many more, and whatever more of them come out, there's not going to be probably very many more after, or none at all.
Okay. Well, since I don't know exactly where they are, I guess I just prepare for the next wave.
So are you knocking an arrow or pulling out your secondary weapon?
I'm not.
I'm just kind of saying, like, what are you preparing? Are you using your bow, or are you just going to use a different weapon, or?
Well, since that last one got really close, I guess I should probably get ready with my axe.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot we talked about that. You have a little hatchet. That's cool. Forgot about that. I love that. Okay. So, hatchet's out. Okay, so... so something that will happen now, because you've asked these questions and being able to act on this information, you will get a +1 to your next roll to, like, fighting one of them or whatever it is next that you do involving this fight with these wolves. And I will say that you can pass that +1 forward to somebody by telling them. Like, if you share the information with the other two. So I'll say, like, you can use the +1 in the next thing that you do, or you can tell the others and they can try and use the +1 for something. So there's like a free floating +1 to a roll that somebody can have.
Well...
And there's no shame in keeping for yourself, by the way. This is just me, like, I'm like the being able to pass it to somebody else. That's just me adding to it. It's really just for you.
Oh yeah.
I'm giving the option to, like, if you wanted to pass it to somebody, if you feel like you don't really need it.
Well, can I just shout the information to both of them?
Yeah, you just you just shout it out to them. What I'm saying is, like, if you want to, like, if you wanted to do something specifically, or if you just want to let one of them use it, or however, whatever happens first, whatever the order of events takes place.
Well, there's nothing specific because I'm not sure who's going to need it. So,
okay,
I would just shout it out, and then whoever wants to use it, I guess.
So everybody's aware there's more wolves coming. Something weird's probably going on. What about the other two? What would you guys like to do? How are you preparing for this next wave?
I go to my forge and see if I have anything useful.
Okay. Let's do Defy Danger Intelligence real quick. You're trying to quickly remember where something might be.
Okay. We're doing what to buy my intelligence?
So 2d6 and then you add your intelligence modifier.
Okay.
This is called Defy Danger Intelligence.
Let's see. Here's my stats. 2d6 plus intelligence?
Yes.
Come on, smart guy. Remember.
I rolled a 6.
Oh. Mark XP. 1 XP.
Or
Alright, so you're looking around and you just seem a bit frazzled by this weird information. Just weird shit's going on. This is not normal. You just can't remember where anything is for some reason. You find like a rusty dagger on a table that you were meaning to, like, fix up. But that's all you're able to find at the moment. You're just kind of frazzled.
Well, perhaps someone could use this.
What about Roman? Is there anything you would like to do? Quick
Roman's
moment before something else happens.
Yeah, he's like got his shield out, hand behind the shield, ready to go. He's just like going in a circle, like kind of just like walking around, waiting for something.
Just kind of walking a perimeter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I'll offer this to you since we're not. since it didn't pop in your head, do you want to roll a defend for this? Just kind of like walking the perimeter.
Yeah, sure. Let me.
Okay. So it's 2d6 plus con. And since I offered this to you, if you fail, I'm not gonna make it a consequence. This is simply me being like, do you want to use a defend, like to try and like maybe hold? Since you're walking the perimeter, you're literally defending.
Okay. Plus con.
Yeah, 2d6 plus con, and then you will get 3 hold for a 10 plus, or 1 hold for 7 to 9.
We got a plus 1 con. I got an 8.
An 8? Alright, so you have 1 hold to choose from the defend list. You don't have to use it right now. You can hold on to it as long as you need. Just so long as you use it before you do another move.
Gotcha.
So just kind of familiarize yourself with the defend move. I want to try and push for people to use that more because it's a really good move and it's super underused.
I almost did.
Oh yeah, I've already see a combo if something attacks me.
Yeah, like it's amazing how many people I've seen play Dungeon World and they skip over the defend move a lot. Like it's such a useful move. It does so much for like actual team play. Granted, I know this isn't like a mechanics heavy combat game, but that is like something that you can use really heavily when you're in like a really big fight, which is, you guys are in a quote-unquote big fight, but these are not big monstrous creatures. They're just little dinky little wolves. All right, yeah, so you're marching the perimeter. Umbra's found himself a rusty dagger to pick his teeth with or something like that. And and Crow, you've got the hatchet out and you're waiting for the next set of wolves to come out. And let's see. Damn.
So that
These
wolf
wolves
with the
suck.
cracked ribs just backed off.
Yeah, I backed off back into the bushes and got out of there. Though that wolf is the same wolf that tries to jump out and pounce onto you now again, Umbra. But it doesn't quite catch you. It misses pretty badly. It seems you injured it pretty badly, but it tried to get revenge, but it didn't work out.
I punched in the ribs.
So as it jumps out, 3 more jump out, and 2 of them kind of get around you, Roman, and then the other one is by you, Crow. Who wants to try and go first? Who has something they want to do? 3 more wolves that just jumped out. And remember, Crow would have told you that this is probably, there can't be very many more. So you'd assume that this is probably like the last little bit.
Let's see. Can I use my defend?
Yeah. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna deal damage to the attacker equal to my level.
Ooh, okay.
A whopping 1 damage.
I'll give you a +1 to that since it's only 1. What are you doing exactly? Are you like holding up your shield in defense and maybe like pounces at you and you just bash it?
Yeah, just fucking
Right.
Shield
wolves
bash.
come at me. I'm like, oh fuck, and then you just smack, kind of push it to the side, and then
All right, yeah, you jar that wolf pretty fucking hard. Jar it across the head and it like shakes its head out. Umbra, what would you like to do here? This injured wolf has tried to jump you and it failed miserably.
I pick it up and break its spine on my knee.
Oh damn!
my
All right,
God.
hack and slash, baby.
Damn, Bane.
2d6 plus strength.
Alright, 2d6 plus strength.
Mm-hmm. Them fists don't fuck around.
13.
Jesus Christ. How do you disintegrate this wolf on accident?
Is this a roll to hit, or is that the damage?
That's just the roll to do it.
Oh my God.
It's 1 health, 1 armor. You kill it. So how do you kill it?
How I kill it?
Yeah, how do you kill it? I'm not even gonna make you roll damage.
I freaking slammed this thing on my knee so hard it just dies on impact.
It just, yeah, you as you bring it down on your knee, you guys swear you hear like a crackling, not like a thundering lightning strike, but you hear like the equivalent of like a crack of like someone sticking something metal into power socket or like a Tesla coil firing or something. It's like a loud like electrical crack go through the air. That you go, was that the wolf? Oh no, that's right, the lightning thing. He literally like cracked this thing so hard that it like there was like an arc off of him. Crow, this wolf is kind of jumped out, and what are you gonna do?
I try to kind of get down low underneath it and try and stab the axe into its underbelly.
All right, hack and slash, 2d6 plus strength.
Yeah. Let me see.
Skyrim battle music. It's so good. Jeremy Soul.
That's an 8.
Is an 8, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. So roll your damage for the axe. Does it have a bonus? I think it's got a +1, right?
Let me see.
So because we determined
I don't know.
It is replacing the short sword, right? Okay, no, it's just close.
Yes.
Just close. Okay, so just roll
Yeah,
your
okay.
damage.
That's all.
Flat damage.
Okay.
1d8.
What is it again? D8? Yeah.
Just 1d8.
That's a 4.
All right. So this one. Okay. What does it look like as you end this wolf?
Well, I guess since it freaking killed it, I did a little bit more than I intended to and cut open its innards. Everything falls out.
Just everything, just fucking. It wasn't even like a glorious battle kill. It was one of those kills where you kill it and you go, oh god, fuck.
Yeah, the wolf's body goes limp, and when it lands, it just lands on its side with its guts spilled out.
It's giving me flashes of fucking Empire Strikes Back. It'll keep you warm till I get the shelter up. All right, so that's wolf number something dead. There are
Number something. 2
of them remaining, and they are both around Roman. Roman, right. I'm going to ask you first what you want to do, and then I'll see if anybody wants to help or aid you in whatever it is to try and close out this combat.
All right, cool. So I've already damaged one wolf. So
okay.
I hit that one with the shield, moved it over a little, and now I'm gonna take a slash at the other wolf, the healthy one, with my hand.
Okay. 2d6 plus strength. So roll that.
Oh fuck!
What'd you get?
I got a 4.
Oh god, I can't
shit.
even help. Holy crap!
Yeah, that's not aidable. Okay, so
Oh cool.
I'm gonna roll this.
Can't forget that.
Hold that thought. So we're gonna layer this up. Umbra, how are you going to assist Roman with these last 2 wolves? He tried to attack the healthier looking one on his right, and it didn't work out.
Which one is closest to hitting him?
To hitting him?
Yes.
It'd be the one that he just struck at and missed. And it is about to hit him. All right. So you're going to charge over and
attempt to break its teeth.
All right. So roll hack and slash, and just hold on to whatever you roll. Crow, what are you going to do to assist Roman in this situation?
Damn sharp.
Well, that depends on how close I am.
You're pretty far because you kind of came out of that tree, but you really haven't moved much. You're still pretty. I'd say you're within, of course, range of your bow, but you're not within melee range.
So,
it would take you a second to run over there.
Okay, so I do have enough time to use the bow, right?
Yeah. You're trained.
Okay.
Well, for some reason you're a trained ranger. For some reason you're able to whip this bow out at a ridiculous speed and shoot things, for undetermined and undiscovered reason. But
well,
so you're just
since I noticed that Umbra's got his eyes set on one wolf, I try to finish off the one that had been shield bashed.
Okay. Okay, so I'm not telling you to use this or anything, but I just want to remind you, you do have your slime, and you do have called shot as well, which also does things that are fun.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that.
Yeah. Just reminding you guys, like, just don't forget, you have insane combat abilities on every character, except, well, of course, Umbra is a fighter, so all of his interesting shit is literally on his hands. So, for now.
And I ain't that
Also,
good.
is there any limit to using abilities like that, or no?
No. Not other than what it says.
All right, and
If you want to do a called shot for every damn shot, go for it. I can't stop you.
Call it.
okay, so then I just use called shot.
Okay. Trying to read it.
And
Choose
Wonder
do
if I
may
damage
see.
or name your target and roll plus dex.
yeah.
Yeah. So this would be a surprise because they're paying attention to Roman.
Yeah. Okay, then in that case, I aim for the head.
Okay, so are you going to aim for the head, or are you going to aim for the head and also try and hold on, fuck. Oh, this is like backstab a little bit. Okay, so you can deal your damage, or you can name a target and roll plus dex. So if you're aiming for the head, you'll have to roll. Am I making sense?
Yeah, say that again.
Okay, so the wording on these is weird. It doesn't explain that. So you can just do your damage. It's not looking at you or paying attention to you, or you can pick head, arms, or legs. You can pick a specific target to shoot for, and then you have to roll, and then something happens based on what it says in the text for that target that you hit. If you hit it.
Oh.
So there's damage,
okay,
or you
okay.
can pick a specific target. So it's kind of like sneak attack or backstab on the thief. It's like you're able to do your damage, or you can make some rolls and try to make something different happen.
Well, in that case, I'm probably just gonna go with damage since he's
Just go
already
straight for
wounded.
damage. All right, just roll a d8. Yeah, they're not looking at you. They're not even paying attention. This is.
I got a
this
7.
is- Very nice. All right. Yeah. So you're aiming for the weaker one on the left, right? The one that he's already bashed with the shield. Because
Yeah.
Umbra said he's going for the healthy one that he missed. Okay. So let's play this out. So Roman's standing there. He's got a shield up. He bashes the wolf. This one over here dies to your axe. Umbra just finishes the one off with like a crack, and then
I rolled a
begins.
10, so
Okay. Umbra begins sprinting over to attack the other wolf, and go ahead and roll damage just for funsies. Let's see what you end up with.
okay. A D8.
Yes, your D8 or D10. Sorry, your damage is a D10.
Oh, D10.
See, theirs is a
I got a
D8.
10.
No, very nice. All right.
I rolled a 10 flat without multiplier.
Jesus
Yo, that
Christ.
wolf dead as fuck.
All right.
Teeth ain't gonna have any.
Bro,
So,
you can't even tell it's a wolf anymore.
all right. So I'm gonna steal this. I'm gonna steal this one for me. So so you bash the one. This one dies with the axe. Umbra begins running over after cracking the other one in the spine. Crow does the cool like ranger like behind the back like bow flip out in front of him Hawkeye bullshit, and then like fires an arrow off, and it's like traveling the same speed as Umbra as he's running, and the arrow goes through the through the wolf on the left as Umbra like Superman punches in the air, and lightning comes out and hits the other wolf on the right, and it just disintegrates. However, poor Roman, in the midst of trying to attack the wolf on the right that he missed, he took 2 damage, 1 piercing.
2 damage, 1 piercing.
Yeah, 2 damage with 1 piercing.
He disintegrated it.
Do I take any damage? Because I have 3 armor, so 1 piercing.
No, you still don't take any damage. Jesus
I don't,
Christ.
I don't
You
take
literally
any
just don't take damage. Yeah, it bites out, and like you missed your strike, but you're still holding your shield up in front of you after you were defending a minute ago, so it just kind of like bites the shield, and then
Thank
gets
you, Shieldy.
disintegrated into the dust. All right, so let me.
Papa watching over me
So
still.
everybody take a breath. For anyone who's ever watched X-Men Origins, the bad guys are dead. So all the wolves are dead. What would you like to do?
I walk towards my forge and pick up a wolf on the way there, and just hold it with one arm over my shoulder. And I look at everyone. I said, "Who wants to stay for a barbecue?"
Oh, fucking Roman grabs another wolf that isn't like spliced or disintegrated, and is just like, shit, yeah, let's go.
Immediately after the fight was over, I try and find out what that anything more about anything that just went on.
Okay, I'll say...
Maybe I can find something off of one of the wolf bodies or something. I don't know.
Yeah, check their pockets.
Yeah,
just over here
just loot their bodies.
The wolf
Loot
is
'em.
checking their pockets.
like something fell out of the stomach of the one I gutted.
Red Dead Redemption, loot the wolves. Okay, so we've already done discern realities about these wolves, like basically twice. So what I'll have you do now is we're gonna roll spout lore, so that you can see if there's something that you know, something in your memory somewhere that comes up that might be useful or conducive to like understanding what the fuck is going on. Okay, so 2d6 plus intelligence.
This is like
while you roll, I'll read the move. When you consult your accumulated knowledge about something, roll plus intelligence on a 10 plus, the GM will tell you something interesting and useful about the subject relevant to your situation. On a 7 to 9, the GM will only tell you something interesting. It's on you to make it useful. The GM might ask, how do you know this? Tell them the truth now. Okay, so you rolled an 8. You get the sense of some kind of... It seems unnatural, other planar. This is not... They were affected by something not on this plane. This is something weird going on. This can't be right. This is... like... Not disgusting in the sense of like flesh and blood and gore. It's disgusting in the sense of like a perversion of like existence in a really gross way. And this is all just through like the wolf doesn't give any particular vision, like it doesn't show any sort of signs of this. It's just some sort of feeling you get off of it. But you know that the thing that I'll give you that is the interesting thing that you know is it has happened before that demons would inhabit animals or beasts or creatures of some kind through otherworldly powers and energies in order to complete some sort of goal of theirs in some way, shape, or form. Something is up.
That wolf ain't right.
Okay. Well, I guess if there's nothing else to gain from searching around, I guess I just joined the other two.
All right. So as you guys sit down, you begin to start skinning these wolves and prepare a fat-ass barbecue. And you're just kind of sitting down, resting.
Wolf jerky.
Wolf jerky. Having a moment to just chill out a little bit.
Wolf kimchi.
We're in a forest. This place is full of seasonings.
I'll say, I'll give you guys a freebie. You completed your first combat, so everybody take 1 XP.
Ooh.
I'm gonna try to do that a little more often. Give everybody XP for something happening. A thing in your way being gotten around, an obstacle, if you will.
I do like that.
As they're sitting around the campfire and enjoying the smells of the cooking meats, switch to a more nighttime sort of music for myself. So, the sun starts to go down, and it's nice and relaxing. It went from kind of dire and really scary to pretty relaxing and pretty calming and nice. And it's in the midst of all this calm that, bro, the feeling is not like you're being watched. It's not that you think you're being watched, you know, it's not that feeling of like, I think I am. It's, you are 100% being looked at by something. Something can see you from all around you. Really unsettling. Like you can't let it go. But like you look around and there's nothing here. Very clearly. Like you walk outside the little blacksmith hut, like you walk around the area, there's nothing. There's no animals anywhere nearby at all. Like you're free and clear. But something is just beaming you with their eyes. And I will say the other two, it's so bad that like the other two also pick up on it. Like you guys can also feel this really unsettling feeling.
Strange.
Roman's just tearing into a piece of meat. Just, Crow, you all right? You're looking kind of nervous there, buddy.
Something doesn't seem right.
Yeah, it don't look like you're enjoying your wolfacue there.
Okay, I gotta say this before we actually continue on with the seriousness. I can just imagine what a skeleton looks like. They're chewing on a piece of meat.
Where does it go?
Down.
No, it just
the
disintegrates
question.
in like magic.
It goes down past like the neck bone, and
turns
the
into
slime eats it
atoms.
from within his rib cage.
Remember Curse of the Black Pearl? Probably that. Just like goes right through him.
Exactly.
It just goes right through. It just takes a swing of freaking meat and it leaks out his suit.
Alcoholic's nightmare.
Crow, so
can't
what are
get
you doing trying to
I respond to the. Well, mostly just trying to consume my sustenance. And I respond to Roman's question by saying, "It doesn't feel safe here, not even a little bit."
I don't know. You got this guy over here, Umbra, and then you got a bow that can pierce through a wolf, and I got this. Got my shield, and I can kind of stab things. I don't know. I think we're kind of covered at the moment. I wouldn't worry about it for now.
I noticed your shield seemed to be the only thing you have. You should probably take this knife. It's not anything good, but at least it'll help.
Oh, buddy, my hand is a knife, and I just hold up my hand, and it's basically just a metal claw, and it just like as he's like moving the fingers.
So,
This,
in the midst of this conversation, Crow, you take one of your, passing glances out the door and you look outside. And, you kind of hold it for a second rather than like turning your head immediately back after seeing nothing. And, you hear very distant rolling thunder. Very distant. And then you just see flash of light, and it's like that crazy moment in a silent lightning storm where it's like crackling and lightning and everywhere, and it's just silent, and it's so bright for a second. And in this brightness, as you stare out the door, you see something, a silhouette bearing over the trees, 15 feet tall, covered in barbs. No color, no features that you can make out. Just a silhouette. Spikes, barbs. Just a nightmare in the darkness. And then another flash and it's gone. And then, this time, all three of you here, creeping in slowly out of all the corners of the forest, slowly creeping into the hut with you, you hear... As one of the wolves on the spit over the fire begins to kick and move again. And the spit begins to fall over and collapse as the wolf gets up and begins to just kind of stand there and hee-haw. And the other one, who laying to the side, who's already been skinned, waiting to be also barbecued, gets up and just begins to also laugh. All the wolves outside that were still dead, laying on the ground, all of those get up, and they begin to laugh, and laugh louder and louder and louder and louder, to the point that it's just hysterical laughter, and they begin to shake their heads violently. And then it just stops.
I broke your freaking back once, and I can do it again.
Rowan just like, "Shat our shield," and he just grabs his fucking shield and just starts hitting the shit out of the one on the fucking pit. Just like, fuck.
As you grab your shield, you start bashing it. You get a bash in, and then like it all just stops, and then they all fall over again. And then the feeling dissipates. A little bit of calm returns.
I'm beginning to think it wasn't a good idea to cook this meat.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick. Roman walks out and you just hear.
To be completely fair, I've eaten worse, so I don't care.
He just walks in and he's like, I haven't seen worse. I've eaten worse, but I don't like to eat something that comes back to life. It just... Ugh. He just sits. Rowan just sits back down and is just like, has his head in his hands. Just.
All right. Well,
I don't really know what just occurred, but I have a feeling it's not anything good.
Our food tried to fight back.
Well, for exterior reasons.
It tastes so good.
For exterior reasons, that is where we will end tonight's session. On the weird, creepy demonic presence.